boy. OVO, man, we really with, boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. We'll take a look at the Timberwolves. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court, it's their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3-0 and expect to come back and win a series.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Pau Gasol is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Parker drives in. No good. And Minnesota now the other way. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Now here's Wiggins following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Wiggins against Leonard. Parker double team. Gasol on the high post. Just 4 to shoot. Such a wide open look.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first 2 in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of them. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
And thank you, Doris.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Dunn passes to Levine. Towns at the elbow. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Aldridge is screened. Parker with him. Now defended by Wiggins. Inside. They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Levine. Towns dishes to Wiggins. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And Towns drops them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Parker with it. They set the pick. Leonard on the wing. Outside Gasol. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Gasol's got his first 3 points of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Dunn passes to Towns. And Parker comes with the help. Here's Dunn, covered by Parker. Good. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And there's the feed to Aldridge. Dishes it to Leonard. Aldridge against Jang. Aldridge kicks to Green. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On defense, Minnesota. Gasol is screen on Wiggins. Leonard dishes to Gasol. Loses his man off the screen and Gasol's got 5 now. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Tang. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
Yeah, and watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And Green gets it to go.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. To the left wing. Here's Levine. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now here's Green, outside Aldridge. Parker kicks to Green. Back to Parker. Get that out of here. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Minnesota making some changes. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Jang, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dunn. Mills is checked in for San Antonio. Gasol. From deep, Green. Rebound, Minnesota. Fast break, Minnesota. Wiggins with the ball, and Rubio kicks to Wiggins. With his first shot attempt, here's Pekovic. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Joakim Noah is checked in for the Timberwolves. Duncan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Mills. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Mills with the steal, and now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now, here's Rubio. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Levine. Shot clock at 5. Solid defense there from Ginobili.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Noah drives in, and he gets it to go.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
Leonard kicks to Duncan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And there before you is the list of the teams that led the NBA in steals per game during the regular year. Number 1, the Spurs.
Kevin, time and time again, this team has proved during the regular season that they were a force to be reckoned with at the defensive end of the floor. Active, always in the stands, always applying pressure.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Levine. Noah with a screen on Leonard. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Timberwolves have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And so he hits the technical free throw. And here's Rubio. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Ginobili. It's a 3-point game.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got his first points of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
A different look now for San Antonio. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Anderson in for Leonard. Got a piece of it. Here's Levine. He's covered by Ginobili. Anderson with the block. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. And Ginobili with the slam.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota.
All right, fans, that was your Timberwolves dancers. Let me hear it.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Begovic attacking, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Timberwolves have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. And that one falls for Nikola Begovic.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Begovic.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Mills passes to Ginobili. He kicks it to Duncan. Spurs passing it around. Now here's Mills, covered by Rubio. 4 on the clock. Here's Duncan. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Timberwolves trail. Rubio dishes to Levine. Noah the screen. Here's Levine. Begovic with a screen on Ginobili. Rubio with a wide open look. Here's Pekovic. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Pekovic has got 7 points in the game.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. And Rubio kicks to Wiggins. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes. That speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Now here's Mills. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ginobili outside. 5 to shoot. Duncan high post. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Spurs lead by 1. Wiggins against Anderson. Wiggins drives in. The layup missed.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And he beats the buzzer to end the quarter.
And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about. Yeah, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there at Pau Gasol. And it's Parker in at the point guard position. Leonard attacking. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Jang. Rubio the pass to Dunn. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Dunn's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. That's a 2 from Parker. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Rubio dishes to Jang. Back to Rubio. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
For San Antonio, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And Tony Parker, no good on that one. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Dunn. Rubio outside. Shot, high post. Here's Dang. Back to Rubio. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the night.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. Down low. Towns, no luck. Spurs leading by 3. Here's Leonard. No good. That's this number 2 against 3 makes from the field. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. To the middle, here's Towns. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Towns has got 8 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Parker, right side, outside, Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. He has 6.
Well, with a dead-eye shooter like him, it takes more than average defense to put a stop to it. It takes great defense, and even that might not be enough.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was... a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
The Spurs shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Feeds to Hill. Rubio outside. Pass to Towns. For rebound 5. Parker kicks to Leonard. To the inside. Towns with the steal. Leonard against Wiggins. They double him with Green. Wiggins drives in. Green with the block. Now here's Parker. He has 7. This all setting the pick for Parker. From 13 feet, it goes down. There's the pick. Dunn passes to Towns.
With the defense not putting up any fight on the inside, they've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Give it up. All right, fans, that was yours.
And the Spurs with possession. Leading by 5. Rubio against Parker. To the paint. Goes back up. And Gasol lays it in. Gasol's got 9.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And he gets it to go. And that's 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. That doesn't go either for Aldridge.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Towns shooting. They get Paul Gasol. Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic comes in for Jordan Hill. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And Mills kicks to Lee. Ginobili outside. 4 on the clock. Passes it to Duncan. Good on the shot. Duncan's got 5.
What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Dunn passes to Pekovic. Wiggins against Anderson. Pekovic with a screen. Wiggins. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Wiggins has got his 3rd basket of the night. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Mills dishes to Duncan. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Outside Ginobili. That's his 2nd shot. And his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Dunn. Wiggins passes to Dunn. And the call will be against David Lee. That's his first foul.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Minnesota. Screen by Duncan. Kicks it to Ginobili. And he slams it one-handed.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
And that one's good. Pekovic.
That's a very good high percentage look right there.
San Antonio's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Anderson outside. He dishes it to Lee. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Zhang's checked in. The Spurs shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Pekovic inside, Duncan on him. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Pekovic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. I tell you what, he can... do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Now Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he gets it to go.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Pekovic with a screen. Here's Dunn, covered by Mills. Dunn misses. Spurs leading by 8. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Second chance shot, in deep. Lee drops it in. Lee's got 5 points now this quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, love the energy they're playing with. I say it this way. Good teams, championship teams, play against the game as much as they play against the opponent. Nice uptick here in their second chance points in this quarter.
20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Ginobili with the ball. He has 7, 6 on the shot clock, and that one's good. Ginobili's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Spurs.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
That'll do it for the first half. Spurs lead by 10. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing.
Well, Ricky, what does it say about this team to have such great productivity from the bench, and what does it do for you guys as a unit?
It's amazing.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in this completely jam-packed arena, we are, well, for San Antonio, they've played exactly like they'd expected to, given the first two games. They're just one half away from taking what would almost certainly become an insurmountable 3-0 lead in the series. And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the two.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
The athletic duo of Levine and Wiggins on the perimeter. Towns is out there with Gorgie Dang, and it's done in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Jang, a screen. And the rejection by Leonard.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Now the dish to Levine. On the wing, Wiggins. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. No good there off the double clutch. San Antonio leading by 14. There's the pass to Aldridge. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
There's the bucket. Good. 8 points for the General.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Parker kicks to Gasol. Inside, Green. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for San Antonio. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Levine, guarded by Green. It's stolen by Green. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading.
Tony Parker.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Knocked away. Aldridge kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Dunn.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team, and you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys are kind of rolled over during this run.
And the Timberwolves call time. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Parker against Rubio. Levine kicks to Wiggins. Here's Towns. And the layup's good off the glass. Towns has got 18 points in the game.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
It's Parker with the drive, and he gets it to go. From the high post. 11 points in the game.
Boy, once he gets going like this, he becomes unstoppable.
Well, he's feeling it. He's in the zone, and you know that feeling, Greg, being a former player. Every time he touches the rock, he's looking to put it in the basket.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
At the elbow, it's Aldridge. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Wiggins against Leonard. Here's Levine. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. San Antonio with the rebound. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Here's Wiggins. Kicks it to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Wiggins missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wiggins has got 8 points.
And that's how you take the steal and turn it into a transition opportunity.
I think that's the perfect time to do it, Greg. I mean, those few seconds after the turnover, strike right away because the defense has no chance to get organized.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hill's checked in to the paint. Up and in on the layup. Chang's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And here is Aldridge. He's got 8, and Gasol slams it in.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Rubio against Parker. To the paint. Here's Hill. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists now in the game.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Here's Levine. Ball's knocked loose. Rubio dishes to Jang. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Jang with a screen on Parker. Rubio misses.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Duncan, he's checked in for Gasol. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Parker. And Rubio kicks to Levine. Lays it up and banks it in. Levine's got 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Ginobili outside. The feed to Duncan. Takes it from 10. And it's good off the back rim and in. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him. Get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Wiggins trying to... Oh! Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Up top, Leonard, covered by Wiggins. There's David Lee on the assist by Leonard. And 11 points for David Lee.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul. Joakim Noah is checked in for Jordan Hill. Pekovic with a screen. Wiggins drives in. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. And the jam by David Lee.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Rubio outside. Noah with a screen for Rubio. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. It's on David Lee. And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Dunn, he's checked in for Minnesota. Timberwolves have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And the basket good. Dunn's got 10 points in the game.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Duncan outside. A minute 42 left here in the third quarter. And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And the Spurs scoring again.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Dunn. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
It's been a good game for the General. He's got 10 points. What a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Now, here's Mills. Anderson against Wiggins. 5 on the clock. It's Anderson with the drive. Here's Rubio. Softly drops in the floater. Rubio's got 7 points.
You know, his game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
Ginobili outside. Lee, a screen on Rubio. Ginobili kicks to Mills. Screen by Duncan. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
It's Ginobili with the drive. And he gets it. To go. Ginobili's got 13.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man. Soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
You know, I got to say, Clark, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going to go.
We saw it ended up right where it was supposed to, in the basket.
It sure did.
And, guys, you know what? Neither did the defense. I don't think they had a clue.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for San Antonio, we've got Dwayne Dedmon. David Lee is out there with Anderson. Then it's Mills, and it's Simmons in at the shooting guard position. The finish, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Dishes it to Mills. They set the screen.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision. At its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Pick up by Hill. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 to shoot. Muhammad, Lee with the block. And another fast break for San Antonio. The Spurs are running.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Muhammad, and the shot is good. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Mills kicks to Anderson. Looking for Lee, gets it there. The fadeaway. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Minnesota making a switch here. Garnett's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Bertanis comes in for David Lee. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Watson kicks to Hill. Here's Muhammad. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Muhammad's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Parker. They set the pick. Pass to Dedmon. Bertanis, Muhammad covering, just 5 to shoot. Parker drives in.
We've seen Parker doing this thing. He's got a... ...11 points and 7 assists.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. And Parker drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Watson, the pass to Garnett. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Garnett.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Parker dishes to Anderson. Back to Parker. Pulls up from the corner. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get C.J. Watson. That's good from Parker. Duncan, he's checked in for Anderson. He's off on the second. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Shots good by Neal.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now Parker, he kicks to Duncan. Shoots it. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second violation. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Pick up by Hill. Watson kicks to Hill. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got his third rebound tonight. Here's Simmons. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pick up by Hill. Got a piece of it. Parker with the steal. And laid in to finish the break. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
And Neal kicks to Muhammad. Feeds to Watson. Pass to Neal. He dishes it to Muhammad. Now Hill. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The second chance effort. Duncan. Minnesota with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Parker with the steal. Here's Simmons. Throws down the breakaway jam.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
Muhammad with it. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Neal's shot is off. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Simmons. And there's the 3-second violation. And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. The Timberwolves shooting certainly key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Stolen away. And there's the foul. It's on C.J. Watson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Ricky Rubio checked in for C.J. Watson. And San Antonio with the... change here too. Ginobili's checked in. Lets it go from 11. Garnett with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Parker against Rubio. He feeds it to Neal. Passes it to Muhammad. Picked away. It's 2-on-1. All going up court. Ginobili gets the bucket.
And really the transition defense starting to let them down.
The last 4 buckets they've surrendered have come in transition. At some point, you've got to make an adjustment.
Rubio against Parker. Kicks to Muhammad. 6 on the shot clock. And Aldridge comes over to help. They need this. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 7 points for Shabazz Muhammad. The Spurs have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Duncan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Checking out the game Tim Duncan is having. 9 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noah's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Anderson, he's checked in for Bertans. And that one's good by Garnett. And San Antonio shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Rubio against Parker. Down low from 13. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Duncan high post. Great defense that time from Noah. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. There's Neal with the 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Duncan with a screen on Rubio. Parker passes to Anderson. That's tipped. To the middle. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
And here is Parker.
2 minutes remaining.
The dish to Aldridge. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Muhammad. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Rubio dishes to Muhammad. And there's the pass to Neal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Gary Neal. At the line for 2.
That's good from Neal. Neal hits them both. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter.
And game 3 will go in the record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight and an important win for the Spurs.
And Clark, they really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Most definitely. They shot the ball extremely well. It's a game to be proud of.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Lee. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Garnett, the screen. And Neal kicks to Rubio. And he gets it to go.
And he came off that screen, and he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The feed to Duncan. Dishes to Aldridge. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Rubio against Parker. It's stolen by Duncan. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. And that one's good. Parker.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Here's Neal. And a missed layup.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
And it's Rubio penetrating. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Mills. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game.
Well, Tony, congratulations on the victory tonight. You made a lot of things happen out here on the court to get everyone involved.
It's the whole team. It's not just me. The whole team did great. We played great defense. And in offense, we moved the ball, took good shots. We were shooting the ball well.
Tony, thanks for the time. Guys, always a humbleness to this group.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, David Lee. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's...
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the